Let's take one more sheet metal exercise in SolidWorks. See, galvanized steel. Now we have here one flattened view. There is a one, let's say this is front view, this is side view, and this is going to be top view. Okay. You will see here this belt going to visual. This is the upper side. All dimensions are in millimeter. Material thickness 2 mm, bending radius also 2 mm, cut relief ratio 1 mm. Okay. Now, if you see these two view, first we have to decide from where we are going to start. So we will see this rectangle 200 by 120, and there is one cutout. Depth you will see 40 millimeter, distance 28, 40. You will see here those thickness. You will see in dotted line. This is thick. Later we will add all the things. Front plane sketch, activate center rectangle, and here draw two rectangles. Smart dimension. Now the upper length 200, 120, and this is going to be 40, and distance from here to here 40. Okay, by default 28. Now by default you will see 144. Okay, now go to sheet metal, right click on any tab, go to tabs option, and from here you can activate sheet metal tabs. Now first operation we are going to do, we need to add material. So here I am going to apply base flange tab. Now you will see material going to apply. Thickness 2 millimeter. Now here cut relief ratio I am going to keep 1. Okay. K factor by default I am going to keep 0.5. Okay, radius is not mentioned, so I am going to keep as it is. No need to change the dimension. Now the biggest part, this side view. You will see here this side view. Notice 37 millimeter from outside, then 85 millimeter. Total length 180 millimeter. 150, then here 15, here 20, and here 12. Okay. Then there are 1, 2, 3 holes, diameter 30, 20, and you will see the position this hole 30 millimeter, distance between these two hole 15, and distance from this hole to this hole 35. Okay, this is horizontal distance. Vertical distance here you will see 40, 65, 40. Okay. You will see this bend inside. Then there is a 130 millimeter bend at bottom. Let's see how we can do this. I am going to choose here edge flange, and I am going to select this outer edge, drag here, and bending radius first I am going to change here 2 millimeter. Okay, angle 90 degree, and this all I am going to little change. Now dimensions I am going to count from outer virtual shaft. Material also keep inside, and here let me select cut ratio already 1, but here choose edit profile. This is important. Now see, this is your flange. Line, connect from here to here. Press escape key to out, trim entity, power trim, and just press and hold and drag, and I want to delete this. Okay. Now delete this also. Activate line. Draw one taper. Press escape key to out. Now connect with this. Okay. Smart dimension. Total length 180. Fine. 15. Now distance from outside to this one 37. Let's make this 85 and 150 millimeter. Okay, distance from here to this 48. Okay, but make this one inside. Okay, distance from outside to inside 12. 20. Okay, now what else balance? Distance from here to here 150. Now look, these drawing seems fully defined. This is what the dimension. Now I'm going to add holes. Now let me add here 3 holes. Press escape key to out. Now first let me choose these 2 holes. Press and hold shift key. Select these 2 holes. Make constraint equal. Smart dimension. 30 dia hole and this is going to be 20. Okay. Now we have to assign vertical and horizontal dimensions. 40. 65. 40. This is, let's say, horizontal. Let's make vertical also. 30. The gap between these 2 holes 15. Similarly between these 2 holes 35. Look, see, it seems fully defined. Here we have option profile sketch. Just select back. Now you don't need to change anything here. You don't need to apply any dimension because this is customized. Okay, bending material inside, say okay. Now let me choose mirror, reference plane right, feature, select this. You will see the mirror, say okay. Here we go. Go to sheet metal, edge, flange. Now select this inside and drag. Radius 2 millimeter, angle 90 and depth 30 millimeter. See, material keep inside. Dimensions count from outer virtual sharp. Custom relief is same. Say okay. Let me uncheck. So it looks more visible. Even material you can apply, edit material, galvanized steel. Galvanized steel 7870 density, apply, close. But if you don't like this view, we can edit this view by color. Okay, let me change this steel, matte steel, then apply this. Okay, so it looks more visible. Okay, now 30, 20, 5, 5, 10. Okay, and inside also here 10. So here I am going to choose break corner, corner trim. Now first choose radius 10 millimeter. For 10 millimeter, let me select this edges. Okay, for this I am going to select this. Okay, the things are not visible with color, so select this face. Okay, now it's better to make the appearance color, double click, and that's fine. Now this is more visible than those. Again choose corner break 30. Select this. Similarly this side. only these two. Okay, again I'm going to apply break corner, and this time 5 millimeter. Even though if I'm going to directly choose this face, okay, this is not going to accept, so delete face. Okay, now look, this is what we need. Now let's add bend here. See the bending should be inside and 2 millimeter gap. Okay, we will do this one, and here also one bend, and here also one bend. You will see that from top view these bend up to here. Let's see how we can do this. And you will see there are 4 bends, 1 2 3 4, and bend angle 20 degree. Edge flange, radius 2, angle 90 degree. Here I am going to define the distance 20, keep material inside. Now let me select first, drag out, second, third, and fourth. Here make sure 20, but these two things we are going to change. Okay, so here profile 2, edge 2, select edit flange. Okay, just rotate this one. Okay, drag inside. Smart dimension. Now you have to apply dimension. Select from this internal corner to this 2 millimeter. Okay, similarly I am going to do this at this corner. Click and drag here somewhere inside, not somewhere, distance from here to here 2 millimeter. Okay, now back. Now here select sketch 3, this one, edit profile. Now again drag inside, smart dimension, select this corner and this 2 millimeter. Similarly I am going this corner, drag inside. Don't take dimension from this face, it may make error. Back inside. Now rest everything is going to same. Okay, now here we have gap, so we have to fill this gap because in drawing there is no gap. So we need to fill close corner. Now select this face and see this face selected. Now here let's say corner type under loop, 1 mm the gap, and in this case we don't need this. Auto propagation, narrow corner, 0.5 mm the gap between these two faces. Select this face and you will see there is a bottom. Select this. For here you have to choose this one. See, this is going to move. Again activate face to extend. This one, faces to match this one. See, this is going to again go to here, select this face, and this is going to extend up to here. This is the gap. Say okay. See, now there are 8 number of holes. See, 8 number of 10 diameter hole, and there is a corner fillet. The dimension not given means we have to place at equal distance. Go to feature, hole wizard. Here choose hole, ISO standard drill size, depth 10 millimeter. Now here I am going to choose up to surface. Up to which surface? select this back surface, and here you have to choose up to shoulder dimension, and this is also up to center line. Go to position. Now uncheck this one, create instances on sketch geometry. First you have to select this face, okay, press escape key to out. Now let me select this upper corner, convert entity. Go to tools, sketch tools, segment. I want to divide, select this line, 8 number of sketch points, okay. See, the holes already going to apply these 8 points, and this is going to move on up to this back surface. Say okay, and this is. Now let's apply fillet, constant type fillet, tangent propagation, symmetric 2.5 radius. Now you have to select. If you are going to choose these options, it will create too many abstractions, so better to choose one by one. So I am going to choose one by one to just tackle the problem. We did one by one all. Say okay. See. Okay. Go to sheet metal and here choose flatten view. Select normal and see. This is how we achieve this is flatten view. If you want to right click, export to DXF. Now if you want to save this one, give any name. This is the DXF file. DXF file mostly used for cutting purpose in laser machine or in some CNC turret punch. Save. Now it will ask sheet metal. Now what things you want to export? Geometry, hidden edges, bend line, sketches, library forming, bounding box. These are the bounding box. Let's keep this one. There is no thread. Even you can allocate this XYZ, but I'm going to keep as it is. Say okay. Now see, this is your drawing with the bounding box. Save this one. Exit. Don't forget to share and like our video, and please subscribe our channel for more video and more projects in SolidWorks. Thanks for watching.